Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 98. In this video, I will be explain example 10.9. So let us start. Chlorine is an electron withdrawing group, yet it is a ortho and para directing in electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Why? Chlorine is an electron withdrawing group, that is means electron attractive. Okay, so it is a ortho and para directive in electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Why? So see, chlorine withdraw electrons through inductive effect, okay, and through ionization enthalpy. See, here you see chlorine destabilize the intermediate carbocation forms and during the electrophilic substitution reaction. Any electrophilic like electron deficient molecule attack at chlorobenzene. So attack at chlorobenzene, so here electron attract and then attach here. But double bond electron attract and then attach, so that position carbocation form. Okay, so ionization enthalpy destabilized the intermediate carbocation. Okay, but chlorine release electrons through resonance. So through resonance, it stabilizes the carbocation and effect is more at ortho and para position. See, when electrophilic attack, so chlorobenzene due to the resonance, okay, give its electron pair to the electrophile. So here you see, here positive charge and then electrophile attach. But chlorine give its lone pair to the carbon. Okay, so carbon gives the carbons due to the resonance. Okay, so here you see positive charge at here, so gives its electron pair. So here then you see this attack at ortho position. Okay, and electrophile when para position electrons attract, so electrophile attach at para position and here positive charge. Okay, so attack at para position. So here through inductive effect destabilize the intermediate carbocation, but resonance stabilize the intermediate carbocation. So this is the main difference. Okay, so inductive effect is stronger comparison than resonance and causes net electron withdrawal, so causes net deactivation. Okay, and resonance effect oppose the inductive effect for attack the ortho and para position and makes the deactivation less for ortho and para attack. So reactivity is so controlled by the stronger inductive effect and orientation is controlled by resonant effect. So both effect follow in the chlorobenzene. Okay, but here given chlorine is an electrophilic group, so withdrawing group, so ortho and para directing. So why? So you have to represent through ionization, inductive effect and through resonance. Okay, and in both reactivity is controlled by the stronger inductive effect and orientation controlled by resonance effect. Okay, this is the example number 10.9. In the last video, I explained chemical reaction of haloarenes, nucleophilic substitution reaction and electrophilic substitution reaction. So here third number, reaction with metal. So reaction with metal for chemical reaction of haloarenes, two types of reaction with metals. First naming reaction Wurtz-Fittig reaction and second is Fittig reaction. Wurtz-Fittig reaction, haloarene react with 2 Na and then haloalkane. So one aromatic and one aliphatic and react with metal Na in the presence of the dry ether. So this 2 Na react with 2x, so minus 2nx. Okay, and then alkyl group attached with benzene, so alkyl arenes form. And this is the mixture of alkyl halide and aryl halide gives an alkyl arene. Okay, but Fittig reaction both haloalkane, haloarene we have to take. So, okay, so 2 NaOX remove, so 2 benzene ring attach. So its name is diphenyl. Okay, so Woods fitting, one haloarine and one alkyl halide react with Na, and fitting both haloarine react with Na. Okay, so aryl halide gives analogous compound when treated with Na in dry ether. Okay, so two aryl group are joined together. Clear? Then in text question number 10.7, which alkyl halide from the following pairs would you expect to react more rapidly by an SN2 mechanism? So here you see bromobutane and then 2-bromobutane. So here you see already known about SN2 represent 1 degree halide. So this is the 1 degree halide. So CS3, CS2, 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 Br 1 degree halide, and there will not be any steric hindrance. Okay, clear? So in both, which is represent SN2. Second question is given CS3, CS2, CH, Br, CS3. So the Br attach this carbon and this carbon attach 2 carbons. This is the 2 degree. And then here Br attach this carbon and this carbon attach 1, 2, 3. So 3 degree. And you already known about SN2 reaction sequence is 1 degree, then 2 degree and then 3 degree. So 2 degree react faster than 3 degree halide. Then third number CS3, CH, CH2, CH2, Br, CS3, it is a 1 degree. Br attach this carbon and this carbon attach only 1. And here Br attach this carbon and this carbon attach only 1. So this is the 1 degree and this is the also 1 degree. But here you see halogen methyl group closer to the halide group. So will increase the steric hindrance, so decrease the rate. Okay. Then example in text 10.8, in the following pairs of the halogen compounds, which compound undergoes faster SN1 reaction? So this one given, bond line structure given. So halogen attach this carbon and this carbon attach 1, 2, 3. And here halogen attach this carbon and this carbon attach 1 and 2. This is the 2 degree and this is the 3 degree. So SN1 represent 3 degree halide, and 3 degree halide react faster than 2 degree halide. Reason, greater stability of the 3 degree carbocation. Clear? Second one question given this way. Halogen attach this carbon and this carbon attach 2 carbon. So it is a 2 degree halide, and because of the greater stability of 2 degree carbocation than 1 degree. Okay. Then 10.9, identify A, B, C, D, E, R and R dash in the following. Here you see Br attach this ring and then Mg, and in the presence of the dry ether, and A find, B find, then C, then D, and then E also. Okay. So here you see Br attach this ring, so react with Mg. So in the presence of the dry ether. So in the presence of the dry ether, so you already known about magnesium is metallic way and it is attached with Br. So MgBr, Grignard reagent are formed, and in the presence of the water, so Br and Mg with OH replace and then hydrogen attach here. So cyclohexane form and then MgBrOH. So this is the B product. Then after RBr react with Mg in the presence of the dry ether, so R MgBr, this is the C, and then in this product react with D2O, deuterium oxide, so D attach with alkyl group. So this compound is given CS3, CH, CD, CS3. Okay. Then this compound is given. Okay. This compound is given. So R dash H, then alkyl halide in the presence of the sodium, ether and Woods reaction. So we have to find R dash. So here you give 1, 2, 3 carbon. So 1, 2, 3 attach with this carbon and attach with halogen. So Woods reaction. So whenever react with Na, so 2 NaX. So 2 compound is break. So this compound attach with halogen. So R dash is this way. CS3, CS3, CS3. this is the R dash, and then this is react with Mg, so Mg attach with, so this is the D. Then react with water, so Mg replace here and hydrogen attach and MgX and OH, so H attach, so this is the E. Okay. Next topic is polyhalogen compounds. Polyhalogen compounds, carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atoms are called polyhalogen compounds. Okay. Those carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atoms are called polyhalogen compounds and used in industries and agriculture. First polyhalogen compound, CH2Cl2. CH2Cl2, that is means two halogen attached with one carbon. So dichloromethane, and otherwise we have to say methylene chloride. Okay, so dichloromethane, methylene chloride, so it's used as a solvent, as a paint remover, as a process solvent in the manufacture of drugs, as a metal cleaning, as a finishing solvent. Okay, and its harmful effect is harms the human central nervous system. And dichloromethane, exposure to the lower levels of it in air, so can lead to the slightly impaired hearing and vision. Okay, and higher levels of it in air cause nausea, dizziness, linglings, and numbness in the fingers and toes. And in humans, direct contact skin, if it causes intense burning and mild redness of the skin. So direct contact with the eyes can burn the cornea, so it is harmful for us. Okay, again I say CH2Cl2, dichloromethane. Okay, methylene chloride. So as a solvent, paint remover, propellant in aerosol, metal cleaning, as a finishing solvent, and process solvent in the manufacture of drugs. Okay. Then second number polyhalogen compound, CHCl3, trichloromethane. Okay, CHCl3, trichloromethane. Its name is chloroform. Okay, so trichloromethane, so its name is chloroform. It is a polyhalogen compound because here more than one halogen compounds attached with carbon, so three halogens, so trichloromethane. And its common name and IUPAC name also we have to say chloroform. Okay, used as a solvent for fats, alkaloids, iodine, other substance. Importance in the production of the freon refrigerant R22, and then general safer anesthetic, and inhaling chloroform vapor depresses the central nervous system, and breathing about 900 parts of the chloroform per million parts of air, 900 parts per million for a short time, can cause headache, fatigue, dizziness, and chronic chloroform exposure may cause damage to the liver, and where it is a metabolism to fast gene to the kidneys, so whenever skin is immersed in it, so developed sores. Okay, that is means totally harmful for us, but only for this is used for a short time. Okay, because long time it is cause for many disease. Then it is a slowly oxidized by air in the presence of the light to extremely poisonous gas, and then carbonyl chloride called phosgene. Okay, so slowly oxidized by air in the presence of the light, so produce poisonous gas, it is known as phosgene and carbonyl chloride. Okay, CO, carbonyl yani CO, C capital O capital, Cl2, phosgene, and it is therefore stored in a closed dark colored bottles completely filled, because so that air is kept out. Okay, because avoid the oxidation. Okay, because chloroform in the presence of the oxygen oxidized and convert into the poisonous gas COCl2, phosgene gas, 2HCl. Okay, then third polyhalogen has halogen compounds CHI3. CHI3, 3 iodine attached with carbon. So common name is iodoform and IUPAC name is 3-iodine attached with 1 carbon. So 1,1,1 triiodomethane. And iodoform also known as a common and IUPAC both. It is as any antiseptic, but its antiseptic properties are due to the liberation of free iodine, not due to the iodoform itself. Okay, so only for reason for antiseptic because liberate free iodine. Okay, then it has been replaced by other formulation containing iodine due to its objectionable smell. Then fourth polyhalogen compound CCl4 carbon tetrachloride. So 4 halogen attached with 1 carbon. So 4 halogen, so 1, 1, 1, 1 tetrachlorocarbon. Okay. So it is a polyhalogen compound and used in the manufacture of refrigerants and propellants for aerosol cans. Then used as a feedstock in the synthesis of chlorofluorocarbon CFC and other chemicals. Then pharmaceutical manufacturing and general solvent used until the mid 1960s, used as a cleaning fluid, both in industries as a degreasing agent and in the home as a spot remover and as fire extinguisher. Okay, but some evidence that exposure to CCl4 causes liver cancer in humans. Clear? So it is also harmful whenever exposed. So its common effect like dizziness, nausea, vomiting, lightheadedness. It can cause permanent damage to the nerve cell, and then in several cases these affect rapidly to stupor, unconsciousness or death. So exposure to the CCl4 can make the heartbeat irregular or stop. So it also irritates the eyes on contact. If CCl4 is released into the air, so it rises to the atmosphere and depletes the ozone layer. And depletion increase, so human exposure to ultraviolet also increase. So ultraviolet rays increase, so skin cancer also increase, eye disease, disorders, and possible disruption of the immune system. So that is means these are mainly reason occurs due to the CCl4 whenever exposed. Okay. Then next polyhalogen compounds, fifth number freons, CFC. Fifth number CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, and compounds of CH4 and C2H6 are collectively known as freons. So chlorofluorocarbon compounds of CH4 and C2H6 are collectively known as freons, and collectively known that is mean methane and ethane. It is a stable, unreactive and non-toxic, non-corrosive and easily liquefiable gases. Okay, example freon 12 carbon Cl2F2. Okay, so 1 2. Okay, so freon 12 and most commonly freons in industrial use. It is manufactured from CCl4 by Schwarz reaction. Okay, this here freon produced from CCl4 by Schwarz reaction, and these are usually produced for aerosol propellants, refrigeration and AC purpose. By 1974, annually total freon production in the world was about 2 billion pounds. So most freons even used in refrigeration eventually makes its way into the atmosphere, and where it diffuses unchanged into the stratosphere. And in stratospheres, freon is able to initiate radical chain reaction, and that can upset the natural ozone balance. Okay, so freon is able to initiate radical chain. Okay, then next sixth number polyhalogen compound, and it is a important DDT because it is related from our daily life. DDT, everyday life, that is means it is used in agriculture and because it is a insecticide. Okay, so its name is IUPAC name para dash dichloro diphenyl, D dichloro, capital D diphenyl, and T trichloroethane. So its structure you see, dichloro, 2 phenyl group, so diphenyl, and 1 2 3 chloro and 2 carbon. So dichloro, diphenyl, 3 chloro, so trichloro, and 2 carbon ethane, so DDT, dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, first chlorinated organic insecticide, and was originally prepared in 1873, but it was not until 1939, and that Paul Muller of Gigi Pharmaceutical in Switzerland discovered the effectiveness of DDT as an insecticide. Then Paul Muller was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine Physiology in 1948 for this discovery. And the use of DDT increased enormously on a worldwide basis after World War II. Okay, so primarily because of its effectiveness against the mosquito that spread malaria and lice, so that carry typhus. So many species of insects developed resistance to DDT. So it was also discovered to have a high toxic towards fish. So chemical stability of DDT and its fat solubility compounds the problems. DDT is not metabolized very rapidly by animals, and instead it is deposited, stored in the fatty tissue, and if ingestion continues at a steady rate, so DDTs build ups within the animal over time. Okay, and the use of the DDT was banned in the United States in 1973, and it is still in the use in the some other parts of the world. So these the common introduction about DDT. Okay, para dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane, first chlorinated organic insecticide, and originally prepared in 1873, but it was not until 1939 that Paul Muller of Gigi Pharmaceutical in Switzerland discovered the effectiveness of the DDT as an insecticide. So Paul Muller was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine and then Physiology in 1948 for this discovery. The use of the DDT increased enormously on a worldwide basis after World War II, and primarily because of its effectiveness against the mosquito and spread malaria and lice that carry typhus. And many species of the insects developed resistance to the DDT, but also discovered to a high toxic towards fish. Then chemical stability of the DDT and its fat solubility compounded the problem. DDT is not metabolized very rapidly by animals. Instead, if it deposited and then stored in the fully fatty tissues, and if ingestion continues at a steady rate, so DDT build up within the animal over times. So the use of the DDT was banned in the United States in 1973, and it is still in use in some other parts of the world. So this is structure: dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, so 6 polyhalogen compounds given in your textbook. First one is CH2Cl2 dichloromethane methylene chloride. Okay, second one is trichloromethane CHCl3 chloroform. It is also polyhalogen compound. Okay, third one is CHI3, 3 iodine attached with carbon, so iodoform, and also we have to say 1,1,1 triiodomethane. Then fourth compound CCl4, carbon tetrachloride. CCl4 carbon tetrachloride. And then fifth number, freons chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, and chlorofluorocarbon compounds of CH4 and C2H6 are collectively known as freons. Okay, and it is stable, unreactive and non-toxic. Okay, and freon 12, its example CCl2 and F2, and most common freons in industrial uses. Then sixth number, DDT, para dash dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane, DDT, first chlorinated organic insecticides. Okay, this is the structure of DDT, dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, so these are 6 polyhalogen compounds.